Hey y'all, I'm Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plants. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're going to be planning for the entire month of February in my Sterling Ink Passport Horizontal Compact Planner. We're going to be planning the month and the weeks in February. It doesn't take me too terribly long to set up a single spread, so I thought it'd be a nice video to have all the spreads together. This does not include all of my plans for February. There may be some things that are popping up, some things that are unsure yet, but overall, this is just keeping track of what I already have set up. So when I am finalizing those plans, I have things ready to go. So without further ado, let's get started. So in all of my plan with me's, I like to go over the supplies that I'm using. So we're going to go through tools first. So we have this ruler from the Coffee Monster Co. It has some stencils on it. If you've seen my other plan with me's and my bigger planners, I use the bigger ruler, but this works well for the passport planner. I have my Tombow Mono correction tape. I have my handy dandy tweezers. And lastly, I have this little clip from the Coffee Monster Co. to keep my pages open. And he got a little butt. And we're going to be using some stickers. Hi, Briar Bear. How are you, baby? Hello. Hello. Briar stopped by to say hello. We're going to be using the tiny mining icons, the credit card icons, the balloon icons, the in love emojis, and the heart nano pink powder pink hearts from Daisy Papers. Okay, so those are to the side. And then lastly, we're going to be going through our washi and pen selection. So I already have my washi laid down for the month of February, so we're going to be using this highlighter. All the highlighters are mild liners, and then most of my pens are the Zebra Sarasa clip, except for one. So we have this mild liner. I don't know what the color is because it's all in Japanese, but we have the Zebra Sarasa clip in this dark pink. For the first week of February, I'm going to be using the same pen twice. So I have this light blue highlighter and this light pink Zebra Sarasa clip. And I'm going to be using this washi tape from the Coffee Monster Co. The second week of February, we're going to be using this Self-Care, like lilac colored washi tape from the Coffee Monster Co. And the coordinating highlighter and pen. Helps I keep things in frame. We're going to be using this one animal onesie washi tape from the Coffee Monster Co. for the third week of February. And we have the matching pen and highlighter. And then lastly, we're going to be using this pink floral monthly flower washi tape from the Coffee Monster Co. There's March mixed in with February for like the last week. So I wanted something a little springy, but also pink because February Valentine's Day. And then we're going to be using the same pen as we did the first week, and then this light pink mild liner. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to click all my pens really quick, so you only have to hear that once. And all the pens are clicked. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is go through and highlight the top of the day of things we have due. So I'm going to turn to the side. You're also going to hear Briar playing in the background. She's decided to be a chaos gremlin today. So, yeah. If you are in the path of the... Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Had to play with Briar for a moment. So, anyway, if you're in the path of the winter storm, I hope you're stocked up on essentials. I hope everything goes okay. And I hope it's nowhere near as bad as what they're saying it's going to be. I don't drive. I take the bus. So, in my area... I talked to the bus company that is in charge of the buses. That's a weird sentence. Anyway, that runs the buses, and they will not be running tomorrow. Today is Saturday, January 24th, and they won't be running tomorrow. So they weren't sure what those schedule was going to be for running for today, because they were going to stop running once the storm hit because it's supposed to be bad. And I had seen so many weather reports that said that it was going to range between starting at 10 to starting at 2 to starting at 4 to starting at 9. So, excuse me. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen and all the things that were going to occur. So I could have just done a whole straight line. That would have been a lot easier. Anyway, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. And I didn't want to get stuck in this city that I work in. Because, again, I take the bus. Like, if I get stuck, like, I'm screwed. I can't walk. I mean, theoretically, I could walk all the way back home. But that's a long walk, especially in the cold and in the snow. So, I unfortunately had to call off today because... call off this weekend. Because there was no way I was going to be able to... There's a bunch of stuff happening this week. Oh, my goodness. There was no way I was going to be able to, like, go to work and then effectively get home safely while also trying to make sure, you know, like the other shift person was there and all that stuff. So I just ended up staying home. And what's crazy is most people that work on the weekends take the bus. So none of us would be able to show up for our shifts tomorrow because we take the bus to work. And there's no way for us to get to work without the buses. And they already said they're not running on Sunday. So thankfully, I have everything that I need. You're going to probably hear my water running in the background just to make sure my pipes don't freeze. So I'm just trying to make sure... I think I have everything. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, everything's fine. Also, oops. Actually, hold on one second. I was debating on using stickers or not, but we're going to go ahead and use the Zig Clean color dot marker just to stay consistent with the rest of the months. Yeah, so I'm going to fill in all my bills, important dates, and everything, what's going on. So we will go from there. Anyway, so this first sticker I'm going to lay down is going to be one of these in love emojis for Valentine's Day. And I think I'm going to use this one because it's super cute. So we're just going to boop. Isn't that cute? That's so freaking cute. Yeah, so anyway, if you're in the path of the storm, I hope you're safe. I hope everything goes okay and you have all your essentials and everybody's going to be all right. But I will be home this weekend, so I figured why not go ahead and do a plan with me and kind of knock this out the park while I had time. Also, sorry for jiggling the camera, trying to move everything out of the way. So... yeah, I don't know if it's going to be as bad as what they say it's going to be, but I'm hoping it gets not. It's already really cold. So in the apartment that I live in, it's actually above a business. Like if you worked at a business, you would live above it, and that's where I live. And sorry, I'm trying to think and write and talk at the same time, and it's really hard for me to do that. Anyway. So my landlord controls my heat because all my utilities are included through my rent or through my rent. So when I pay my rent, that's all utilities included. So that's water, sanitation, gas, electricity. Internet would be included with that if I wanted their internet, but I have my own internet, and my pet fee is included in that as well. So that's everything for the whole month. So I feel really, really blessed to have all utilities included. But at the same time, it's really cold because I can't control the heat, so I can't turn it up, so I just have to deal with whatever they set it at. And y'all, it's cold. It's cold. So just staying warm, staying cozy. I've got my hoodie blanket thingy on. I've got socks and pants and all that, so I got plenty of blankets. Briar's gonna, keep warm. She doesn't like... oh, fiddlesticks. I put her birthday on the wrong day. She doesn't like... why did you white out birthday? You just had to change the name, ding dong. Wearing clothes or anything. So I put her under blankets, and she'll stay under blankets if she really wants to. But for the most part, she doesn't. But, I have my little personal heater. So really blessed with that. And she has plenty of water. She has plenty of food. So... we're going to be pretty good. The only thing I didn't do, which wasn't really smart of me, is getting food that I could make without electricity. So, like, canned soup or something, because I have an electric stove. So, if the power goes out, we're gonna have to be going old school and starting a fire outside to heat up my food. So we'll see how that goes. I have been in a lot of pain because if you don't know, chronic illness, especially pain disorders, are really affected by weather, especially cold weather. So it's ramped up my pain a little bit. So I'm definitely going to be resting. Typically I would take days off like this and I would like deep clean my entire house. But I'm going to let y'all know right now, we're not going to be doing a lot of that. We're going to be resting a lot. What is the problem, baby? What? We're okay. We are okay. If you don't know, Briar's a Cane Corso, and Cane Corsos are very protective guard dogs. Hold on, she needs attention again. She wants lots of attention. So anyway, Cane Corsos are really protective guard dogs. So anytime she hears the slightest little noise and it's just us, she like does her aggressive little barks and she goes investigates because nobody's getting her mommy. Now she's being sassy because she wants attention. It's very varying depending on what kind of mood she's in, because sometimes she's an absolute doorknob. She hold on guys, now she's snuggled underneath the desk, so it should be fine. So anyway, like sometimes she'll be very aggressive and like really smart, and other times she sniffs the floor and then licks it. Like, bro, what the heck? And then when I have to go brush her teeth because she eats stuff she shouldn't, she looks at me like, mother, why? Because you insist on being a doorknob, that's why. So, but she's a very loving, very affectionate baby. She is really good with the kids. Ellie is her favorite person in the whole wide world. Oop, I forgot to highlight this one. So, she loves Ellie more than anything. And she's really good with the kids. She's very protective. She just doesn't understand that she's a 100-pound, dog. So she wants to be a lap dog. She wants to cuddle with you. And she like wants to play and snuggle into you, and it's like, okay, there's 100 pounds on my windpipe now. But she's a very loving baby. She's a very loving baby girl. I'm very grateful for her. Let's see. But she's a sweet baby. So. I like the way I wrote that. Okay. So I don't have too much planned going on. I've been trying to rewatch season 3 of Bridgerton because I've been going through a rewatch, which I started to do before the new year. I started, I think, in just November, December, and I haven't got to season 3. I haven't got to season 3. I just started it last night, and it's really hard for me to get through because I just don't like it. There's a lot going on. I feel like they focus on too many couples, and I feel like partly it's because Penelope's a bigger girl, and no one would want to watch, a big girl love scene or a big girl love episode. So they focused more on a bunch of other couples. Like we have a throuple with Ben for some reason, which, like, okay, don't care. And we're focusing on so many like side characters. Like it feels like it's a show full of side characters and not a main character couple with like a side couple. You know what I mean? And I feel like it focuses too much on too many other things. There's too much going on at one time. There's no like clear focus, and they don't do a lot from the books. Like they do like the big scenes, but that's about it. And it's like, okay, thanks, I guess. So it's really hard for me to get through, and there's just a bunch I don't like about it. Like Colin didn't care about Penelope until he kissed her, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I actually like her. But she was doing all, like, it's just, I have a lot of feelings about season 3. It's a lot. And we're focusing on so many people that are not the main couple. Like, yes, it's important to get updates about the rest of the family and the rest of the couples and the other characters you've fallen in love with. Yes, we want to continue to see them. But I don't want a season of side characters. I want the main couple we're supposed to have. And then maybe one side couple or like side questy things, you know? And it feels like the entire season's focused on all the other characters. Okay. So this is our month. So we gotta go. Oh, no. That was at the end of January. I have to remember that Mega Dream, the new Pokemon set, is dropping at the end of January, so we have to stop by a card shop and get some stuff. Which I don't know how well successful we're gonna be. Hold on. Why are you not in focus now? What the heck? So anyway, yeah. So I'm still working through season 3. Season 4 comes out at the end of January, but I'm only going to watch it once all the parts come out, which the whole reason people got Netflix was so they could watch all the things together. And yet you're releasing it in parts. That's dumb. So, okay. So, yeah. What was I saying? Parts. So they're releasing it in 2 parts. So I'm going to watch it once all the parts come out, and I'm going to try to stay away from spoilers. But I think what I will be doing, did I separate? Yeah, I did. Okay. What I think I will be doing is playing the new Animal Crossing update. I haven't got to it yet because I'm still playing through Pokemon ZA. And that is still really, really fun. I have been obsessed with the edits of people, because Pokemon ZA is low-key a horror game. So I've been obsessed with the edits of people making it into a horror game. Like certain parts that are like jump scares and stuff, people will add like horror music to it, and it's so good. It's so good. So let's see. I need to request off for Valentine's weekend. Because my boyfriend has some kind of surprise planned. So we're just going to spend the whole weekend together, which I'm really excited. We don't get to see each other too terribly much. We have entirely different work schedules, entirely different sleep schedules. So we only get to see each other like maybe twice a week. So it's really special that we're going to get to spend some time together. And I also need to request off for Mariah's weekend. So every year for my little sister for her birthday, I will take her kid for a weekend so she can have like a weekend free and like do whatever she wants to go do. I get her a present and take her out to dinner. So I need to request off for her weekend. And I love spending time with Ellie, so it'll be a good time. And I think, oh, that's what I need to do. I put VD date. Duh. So not too terribly much has been going on with me. Just playing the game, watching Bridgerton, hanging out with the dog, hanging out with my boyfriend. So not V-Day. Gift. Who apparently is not happy with what we're already doing to hang out. And then I need to get Rowan's birthday gift for March. So okay, so that's the whole month. So it's already taken 20 minutes to plan the month. We're going to try to speed through the weeks and go from there. Okay, so with every week, I like to do a little washi at the bottom. Make sure it's straight. And if the video ends up taking too long, I'll just pause, set it up, and then come back. So you can see. I think that's even. It's even enough. Okay. So for the first week, okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. All that to the side. Okay, so I need this. So we're gonna count, take that off. Also, these are the Avery Sticky reusable tabs. Love these. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're gonna do it again over here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have make sure. Yes, all we have that week is payday, bill, and 2 birthdays. Okay. So I'm just gonna do that. And I like to kind of highlight the day so I know what's going on. And then do we have anything on the weekend? I don't think so. No. Okay, so just those 4 days. So we're gonna get our tweezers and lay down our stickers. So we have 2 birthdays, so we're gonna do that first. This is birthday stickers from the Coffee Monster Co. Oh, it's not as straight as I'd like. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 credit card. For a bill due. And I'm only doing the stickers to highlight the important things. Because like I have weekly chores. Oop, I only needed 1. Because I have weekly chores and everything that I do. So when, if I were to put down stickers for like every single chore that I do and every single thing I do that day, that would be a lot. So yeah, we're gonna do it like this, which I really like. So we're just gonna go through, and in the pen we picked, we're gonna write everything down. So this is a bill due. At the top, we're gonna do the important thing. So like if there was a movie coming out that I want to go see, or a video game release, or a card release, that's what I would put here. Like I'd put the little icon sticker. And then what I do over here is I get things, like these are like the super most important things I have to do for the week. And then these are like, it's like a grocery list, things I need to buy, like little notes for the week. This is like have to, because I have 2 birthdays, that's what we're gonna do. I like that, that's really cute. Okay, so first week is done. Second week. Which we almost skipped it. It's gonna be self-care. Okay. And where's my data? There it is. So pretty much every day is gonna be highlighted here, so do our lines first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have there's that. So then we're going to go through and highlight. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Highlight the days of stuff we have going on. So this again is just a great way to use up the supplies you currently have. So that's a bill due. This is a payday. This is a payday with a bill due. It's Briar's birthday. She'll be 2. Okay, so just like last time, we're gonna lay down the birthday sticker first. And I think that's all the birthdays that we have. Okay, and then Tuesday is both a payday and a bill day. So we're just we're gonna use all the icons we need to use at the time we need to use them. And I don't have any heart icons from the Coffee Monster Co. Otherwise, I'd be using those. So. And then this is a bill. This is a bill. And this is important. So I'm going to use a little heart sticker. I'll put that right there. And then probably do another one of these emojis just because like daydreaming in love is so cute. Look at that. Look how cute that goes. Adorable. So that's all of that. And then we're just going to write in everything that we need. So that's Valentine's Day. So I'm going to keep this open for any plans we're going to have on the actual day. And the 13th is... And that's 15. Oh, nope, I remember something was due on the 15th. That's right. My bill, my phone bill. It's due on the 15th. Okay. So, it's due a day earlier than typical, so usually it's due on the 16th. So, and it's only due quarterly, but I will do it monthly so that way I can set aside the amount that I need for that. Like, so in 3 months' time, I'll have the total amount instead of having to pay the total amount at one time. Okay, so that's my phone bill. And then this is Briar's birthday. Can you see it? You can see. And this is Winter's Insurance. This is payday. This is also payday. And this is my Wi-Fi bill for $100. Okay. So this is a jam-packed week full of stuff. So we're going on to the 3rd week. And for the 3rd week, we're going to be using this washi tape, which has this beautiful purple foil on it, which is why I'm using the foil that I have. And where'd my ruler go? It's also the 10-year Labubu anniversary and the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. So there's going to be a lot of really cool 30th anniversary stuff, but unfortunately, we have to battle with scalpers because they suck. I'm not the person that, I don't go after cards like, ooh, cool Charizard cards. Like, yeah, Charizard's okay. I like the cute, pretty cards. And the next set that's coming out at the end of January has so many pretty, cute cards. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I don't place a card's value on how much it costs. I place the value on how much do I like it. How much joy does it bring me? Is this one of my favorite Pokemon? Like, a lot of my favorite cards are only a couple of bucks, so. Like, there was one set where, like, there was this blood red Victini card that was, like, the super chase of the set. And I'm like, why? It's ugly. I don't understand. So I guess it's something that's not for me to understand. It's just for people to enjoy. So none of my business. Let's see. Just a bill. But I'm so excited for this new Pokemon set, y'all. Let's see. And yeah, birthday. So I am so excited. And it's going to be a huge year of Pokemon. So I was wrong. That was not the last birthday that we had. This is the last birthday we have for the month. We have our bill due here. And we have a payday. So I am really, really excited. And then what will happen is throughout the month, I will go through and fill this bottom piece out of when I need it. So, and this is the pen we're using for this month, so, or for this week. So we have Kindle. Oh, that's atrocious. That was bad. Okay. So we might be changing pens because I don't like how this is writing at all. It's a lot darker than my test pen. Did I grab the right one? Hold on. I did not grab the right pen, y'all. I grabbed the wrong pen. Same brand. It's the Papermate Inkjoy, but wrong purple. There we go. That's much better. Okay. And then we have a payday. Okay, so that is the third week. And then the last week of February actually starts March. So okay. I know we need to do our washi tape first. So but as of right now, February is not, like, event-wise too terribly busy. Don't have a lot going on. Won't have a lot going on. So. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So then when I'm done with this, once I post the video, I'm going to just do my daily chores, like vacuum. House is already tidy, so I don't have to worry about that. So put that aside because we're done with that. So I'm just gonna do my daily chores. I do need to cook, which I'm gonna do before we have any power issues. So, and then I'm gonna wash the dishes, and that'll be that for the rest of the day. So, pretty chill day, which I'm honestly very excited about. I might even get a little crazy and take a nap, y'all. I might take a nap today. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so we have the bill. No, those are paydays. So These are build days. Come on. And then we have paydays. And I like having my planner set up pretty far in advance. Last year, I didn't film any videos with my... Put the cat back on since we're done with these now. Last year, I didn't film... Oops. Any plan with me's with my passport planner, but I would set it up, you know, a few weeks ahead of time or a month ahead of time, so... I really like doing that. It just feels like I have things more together, and like if something's going on that week, or like I'm just not feeling it, or I'm sick, or whatever's going on, I have everything set up, so I don't have to worry about setting it up and what's going on and what's happening when. So at least regardless of anything gets added, I have my preliminary monthly setup. So I really like that. So at least I can see, like, for sure, 100% these things are occurring. And I don't have to worry about that, so. Okay, so we're going to do a quick flip through of all of our weeks. So this is the month of February, completely set up, which, obsessed, love that. We have the last week of February, the third week of February, the second week of February, and the first week of February. So I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. I hope you got some inspiration for setting up your own planner, whether it's big or small. There's a lot you can fit. Well, mind you, I don't use a lot of deco and I don't write that big. So for me specifically, and people who are like me, this planner can hold a lot, and then your blank pages in the back you can use for trackers, for daily note taking, keeping track of your daily to-do list, brain dump, whatever. So theoretically, you could make this planner work for everything that you need, or have a system involving your passport planner. Like, this tiny thing fits a lot. I don't know if you'd seen my setup video, but like I put a ton of stuff in here, like trackers and logs and like records of things that I want to keep. So it holds a lot, and I really, really like it. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, really happy with the way everything came out, really happy with the setup. So we're just going to fill it out as it comes. And then what I do for these is just a little daily journaling blurb. So even if I don't end up journaling for the day because I'm too tired or whatever's going on, I at least have like a little snippet of a day so I can go back and be like, oh, okay, cool, that's what happened. So anyway, this is my setup. We're going to go back to the February monthly. Like, look at what you can fit on the month. Like, you have a whole to-do list. You still have this whole bottom set here. You have like all of this. So even if you didn't highlight that day and you want to like write stuff in it, you can do that. But I like that it draws my eye. Other than the handwriting, I like that it draws my eye to the day. So that's what we have going on. Yeah, so I really like it. Really happy with how everything turned out. I hope you have a great day. I hope you stay safe. I hope that you stay warm, comfortable, and cozy. And this is a weekend of relaxation and not stress. And I love y'all so much. I'm so incredibly proud of you, and hope you have a great day. Bye, y'all.